Let's get started with our first story. Asterisk what's next for Ian Garry? Asterisk that's the question analyst Big John McCarthy and Josh Thompson tackled on their latest weighing-in podcast after Garry's recent clash with Prates. Coming into the fight, Garry was under serious pressure to show that he belonged among the welterweight elite. Facing a dynamic and powerful striker like Prates, Garry needed to be sharp, and for most of the fight, he was. Garry used his range, timing, and footwork to keep Prates at bay. His game plan was clear: frustrate Prates, control the pace, and avoid dangerous exchanges. For 4.5 rounds, it worked. He picked his shots, circled smartly, and minimized damage. But in the final minute of the fight, everything changed. Prates landed a thunderous shot that visibly rocked Garry and had fans on the edge of their seats. The energy in the arena flipped instantly. Suddenly, Garry was in survival mode, stumbling backward as Prates went in for the kill. It was a reminder that power like Prates never fades, not in round 1, and not in round 5. To Garry's credit, he held on, recovered, and made it to the final horn. It was a gritty test of his durability and composure under fire. Despite the scare, the win was clear. Garry proved his more than just hype, his evolving into a legitimate title contender. McCarthy and Thompson both praised the performance, though Big John expected more wrestling from Garry to diversify his attack. While Garry attempted a few single-leg takedowns, Prates defended them well. When Garry finally switched to double legs, he had more success, but couldn't keep Prates down long enough to shift momentum. Josh Thompson highlighted the fight's final moments as the most memorable. "People remember endings," he said, and he's right. That wild final exchange elevated the entire narrative of the bout. Garry got the win, and a wake-up call. Moving on to the next story, Prates has officially responded to Israel Adesanya's reaction following his loss to Garry. After the fight, Adesanya posted a short but impactful message to his Instagram story: "High-level chess. Great fight, gents." For casual fans, it might seem like a basic nut, but in the fight world, that's high praise, especially from a former champion like Adesanya, widely respected for his technical brilliance. Prates didn't miss the moment. He reposted Adesanya's story and added just 2 words, "My idol," with a heart emoji. It was a simple gesture that showed deep respect for someone he clearly sees as a role model. Even in defeat, Prates handled the moment with class. No excuses, no drama. Just acknowledgement of a tough, strategic battle between 2 rising stars. The sportsmanship between him and Adesanya stood out in a sport often filled with trash talk and theatrics. Now to a fiery moment that took place not in the cage, but at the UFC Kansas City weigh-ins. Joaquin Buckley, known for his intensity and knockout power, attempted to confront Ian Garry after the weigh-ins. But he was stopped, not by UFC officials, but by Garry's wife, who stepped in with their baby in her arms. The moment was caught on video and posted by Buckley himself. As he approached, Garry's wife handed the baby to Ian and physically blocked Buckley from continuing. Buckley seemed surprised but chose not to escalate. "All right, I'll let you have that one," he said. But things got stranger. Buckley claims Garry's wife later touched his arm and told him, "I'ma see you later on tonight." Buckley, clearly caught off guard, responded, "Girl, what that mean? I'm trying to see him, not you." Whether it was meant as a joke, sarcasm, or mind games, it added a bizarre twist to an already tense situation. Fans were divided, some amused, others thinking the incident might have been staged to build hype. Regardless, it's clear that tension between Buckley and Garry is escalating. And with Garry's wife often in the headlines herself, the incident only fuels the buzz around a potential matchup. Buckley's Instagram caption said it all. "Ian, she won't be able to protect you from me much longer." A line like that is tailor-made for pre-fight promos. Whether the UFC capitalizes on it remains to be seen, but the interest is definitely there. Next, we head to the light heavyweight division, where China's rising star Jong Mingyang made waves by calling out former champion Yuri Prokaska after an explosive first-round TKO of Anthony Smith. Speaking with Full Send MMA, Jong respectfully challenged Yuri, saying, "Although you are not the champion anymore, I would like to fight you to test myself." It was a bold yet respectful move, one that gained traction among fans. Both fighters are known for their aggressive styles and knockout power, and a bout between them would be fireworks. Jong smart to aim high. By calling out Yuri, he's not only chasing a ranking boost, but also making a statement. He's ready for the spotlight. Finally, we close with what may be the most shocking update of the week. Dana White has reportedly threatened to strip Islam Makhachev of his UFC title star. According to respected Russian journalist Alan Bach, tensions are rising between Makhachev and the UFC. The issue? The promotion is pressuring Islam to accept a fight against surging featherweight champion Ilia Topuria. The UFC reportedly promised Topuria an immediate lightweight title shot, and now they are pressing Islam to comply. But Makhachev is reportedly pushing back, preferring to wait for the outcome of other contenders like Belal Muhammad or Jack Della Maddalena. While Islam isn't refusing to fight, he wants the right timing and opponent. That's not sitting well with the UFC. Allen reports that Dana White is considering creating an interim title, or even elevating Topuria versus Charles Oliveira to an undisputed title bout if Makhachev continues to delay. Islam has been a company man, stepping up twice against Alexander Volkanovski. Now, it seems he wants to steer his own career path, but the UFC machine rarely slows down. This situation is fluid, and if tensions escalate, it could mark a major turning point in the lightweight division. That wraps up today's MMA news. From emotional call-outs and tense weigh-ins to championship drama and mutual respect among warriors, the fight game continues to deliver.